Now in this lecture we will discuss about Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra. So the outline of the lecture is basic of Boolean equation, multiple level logic representations, basic identities of Boolean algebra, algebraic manipulation, complements and details. So first of all, I will discuss about a little bit history of the Boolean algebra. George Boole, who is the father of Boolean algebra, on 2nd November 1815, So George Boole is the father of Boolean algebra, who works in a British university. First coined the term Boolean algebra and his theory about Boolean algebra. The basic algebra, Boolean algebra equations. So as we know that any equation is completely cannot be complete without operators, because the equation always consists of some operands as well as some operators. So this Boolean algebra, as in decimal number, whenever we are writing some equation, we can use the operator plus, minus, multiplication, division and so on. Similarly, in Boolean algebra, we can use only three operators, that is AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator, which we have discussed earlier. Label logic. Consider the following logic expressions. Z of A, B, C, D is equal to AB plus CD, where the function Z of A, B, C, D represents a Boolean expression AB plus CD, and the function Z of A, B, C, D indicates that the expression is going to have four variables called A, B and C, D. So to represent a Boolean expression, we can use the particular statement Z is equal Z of A, B, C, D is equal to AB plus CD. The Z of A, B, C, D means that the output is a function of the four variables within the bracket. The A, B and C, D are terms of the experiment, and plus is the operator. So for plus we are using AND operator OR operator, and for multiplication we are using AND operator, and for complement we are using NOT operator. This form of representation of the function is an algebraic expressions. For this function to be true, either both A and B are true or both C and D are true. So the corresponding statement will be true if either A or B or C or D need to be true. We will discuss about it in later. Truth table. So Boolean expressions can also be represented through can also be examined or analyzed through truth tables. The output of the Boolean expression can be predicted from the truth table also. The processing of the Boolean expression can be done through truth table, and what should be the output can be decided from the truth table. These truth tables are just like the truth tables we had for the logic gates. We can also construct truth tables for any function. So first of all, we should have a Boolean function or Boolean expression. By depicting that function, we can construct a truth table from the Boolean expression. Examples of Boolean equations. here we have some examples. F is equal to AB plus CD plus BD bar. Y is equal to CD plus A bar B bar. Sum is equal to AB plus AC BC in. P is equal to A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B0, B2, B1, B2, B3, B4. These are the examples of Boolean expressions. Equations can be very complex. Usually desired a minimal expressions. So these are the examples of Boolean algebra expressions. Next we will think about, or we will learn about Boolean identities or properties. There are 12 to 13 properties we will discuss here. The first one is 1 dot x is plus 0 is equal to x. First one is x plus 0 is x and x plus 1 is x. That can be proved from the truth table here. In a truth table here the operator is plus. In first case the operator is plus. So the OR operator says whenever we are adding 0 to anything, the output always becomes 0. Hence x plus 0 is equal to 0. You can again x into 1 is equal to x. X plus 0 is equal to x. X into 1 is equal to x. So x into 1, that means implementation of AND gate. So according to the truth table of AND gate, the statement is true if both the statements are true, otherwise false. So whenever we are adding 1 to something, whenever we are adding 1 to something, you are getting the same number. For example, see, in a truth table of AND gate we have four cases, 0 and 0, 0 and 1. In the second case, when we multiply 0 with 1, we get a 0. So we can consider 0 as x, x into 1 is equal to x. In the third case, 1 into 0. So we will not consider this one because we are multiplying with 0. In the fourth case, we have 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Hence, if we are multiplying 1 with 1, then the output is 1. So, from this we conclude that from the AND gate truth table, that whenever we are multiplying a number, binary number with 1, we are getting the same binary number itself. Hence, it is the second identity. Similarly, you can prove all the identities. In third case, we have x plus 1 is equal to 1. In the fourth identity is equal to x into 0 is equal to 0. Fifth is x plus x is equal to x. Sixth is x into x is equal to x. These are some of the identities of Boolean algebra. The next is, seventh number is x plus x complement is always 1. X into x complement is 0. The ninth one is x complement of complement is x. These are the Boolean identities. Then basic properties or laws. One is a commutative property. X plus y is equal to y plus x. Commutative property. X into y is equal to y into x. This is also commutative property of product. That is commutative property of addition. Then associative property. X plus y plus z is equal to x plus y plus z. That is associative property of addition. Similarly, you can have associative property of multiplication also. X into y plus z is equal to x into y into z. Then comes distributive property. X into y plus z is equal to xy into xz. Again, another type of distributive property is x plus yz is equal to x plus y into x plus z, and distributed, the first one is and distributed over or, the second is or distributed over and. Then the final one, De Morgan's theorem, very important in simplifying equations. X plus y complement is equal to x complement plus y complement. This can be proved from the truth table also. If we have x, y and 4 cases 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So x plus y, in case x plus y, the plus operator is represented by OR gates, hence the output is 0, 1, 1, and complement of x plus y is 1, 0, 0. This can be also proved from the De Morgan's law. According to the De Morgan's law, the left hand is, the output of the left hand is 1, 0, 0. Similarly, you can get the output for the right hand also. The as we have inputs x, y, x is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, y is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. So complement of x is equal to 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and x into x bar into y bar is equal to 1, 0, 0. So by taking LHS and by taking RHS, see, again I am repeating, in the expression, Boolean expression, x plus y bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. I have two truth tables. In the first one, I have taken the LHS, where we have x plus y bar. So I have to find out the truth table values for x plus y bar, x plus y whole bar. So how can we find out the x plus y whole bar statement, the values for the x plus y whole bar statement? By taking a truth table, first of all, we have two inputs x, y, and we have given inputs 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Then we have find out x plus y. X plus y is equal to AND gate, OR gate. According to OR gate, we have got the output what? 0, 1, 1, 1. And the last, which is left hand side of our statement, x plus y whole bar. That means complement of x plus y. As we have already got the output as x plus y is equal to 0, 1, 1, the complement of x plus y is always 1, 0, 0. So in this way we get a truth table value for x plus y complement. If the truth table value of x plus y complement matches with the RHS, then we will sure that this is true. So now we will find the RHS value. So first of all, we have taken inputs x, y. So in this the RHS, I have x complement, I don't have x and y, I have x bar and y bar. So I have to find out x bar and y bar. If x is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, so x bar is equal to 1, 1, 0, 0. If y is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1, so y bar is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. Again we are performing a AND operation here. So according to AND operation, if both are 1, then the output is 1, otherwise 0. Here in the first case both are 1, otherwise in all other cases both the input are not 1, hence they are all 0. So when we match the output of the left hand side and output of the right hand side, both are getting matching, hence the statement x plus y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar is true. Now the simplification of Boolean algebra. By using these postulates, identities, properties, we can simplify Boolean algebra into smaller units. The simplified Boolean expressions always uses less gates than the original gate. So original expression. So that's why in order to minimize the use of number of gates, we generally simplify a Boolean expressions, because Boolean expressions can be represented in a circuit by using electric pulses. So I have an example. Variable s is equal to x bar y z bar plus x bar y z bar plus xz. Sorry, the question is s is equal to x bar yz plus x bar y z bar plus xz. So in first two terms we have x bar y is as common. So we have take common of common x bar y. We have take x bar y as common. So the remaining one is z plus z bar plus xz. So that anything x plus x bar is always 1. So we get x bar y into 1 plus xz. Now in the two terms we have nothing common, since the statement remains as it is. After getting z plus z bar is equal to 1, we have only two terms, x bar y plus xz. So in these two terms we are not getting any common variables, so the simplification terminates here and the output becomes x bar y plus xz. In the initial case we have used how many gates? Two in the first term, 2 AND gates and one buffer gate, inverter gate 3, and second case 2 AND gates, 2 inverter gates, that is 4. In third case only 1 AND gate, 4 3 1, 8 gates plus 2 OR gates, around 9 gates we are using in the original statement. But when it is simplified, we have used one complement, one inverter gate, 2 AND gates and 1 OR gate, that is total 4 gates. So 10 gates, 9 gates converted to 4 gates. So the lesser is the number of gates, the higher is the speed of the equipment. So it is always good to minimize a Boolean expression or in order to reduce the use of number of gates. So this is the figure. Before minimizing, we are using how many gates? 1 2 3 4 5 6, around 6 to 7 gates. After minimizing, we are using 4 gates, right? Here it is showing as 7 gates because all the addition are done by the single gate, that's why. Some examples of Boolean expressions. So the first example is x plus xy. I can take a common. So I will get x into 1 plus y. So if I add something, if I add a 1 to something, the output always 1. So I will get x into 1 and x into 1 is equal to always x. So this is the solving of a Boolean algebra, and you people have a task to solve these problems of your own, because there is a number of ways to solve this Boolean expression. Please, I have these 3 questions. Do it of yourself in your own way, then submit the answer to my WhatsApp number. Thank you. Next. Further examples, I have some more examples also. You can see in the example 4, I have x into x plus y bar. The question is x into x plus y bar. So I have multiplied x with x and x with y bar. So x into x is equal to x, and x into y. So sorry, the question is x into x plus y. So I have multiplied x with x as well as y. So I have the expression x into x plus x into y, but x into x is always x. So I have the expression x plus xy. If I take a common x, I got 1 plus y. 1 plus anything is always 1. Hence the output is x. Similarly, you can clearly analyze the examples. If any problems, you can ask me on the WhatsApp. So please go through the notes. Now, how do we calculate the complements by using De Morgan's law? See, complements of a function. If I have a function x bar y z bar plus x bar y bar z, if I want to find a complement, so I have to calculate f bar. F bar is whole bar of f. So as you can see in the figure, when I put a whole bar to the expression, first of all, in the second, according to De Morgan's law, x plus y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. So I have taken here. Suppose x bar y z bar is equal to p and x bar y bar z is equal to q. So p plus q whole bar is equal to p whole bar q whole bar plus into q whole bar. So again in this figure, so again in the first term, x bar y z bar whole bar is equal to x bar whole bar first of all the complement of a function can be calculated by using Boolean by De Morgan's law. So in the fourth line, after finding the complement of each of the terms in the second line, in the third line we again apply De Morgan's law to each of the term. So it gives x, because x bar of the complement of x bar is always x, plus complement of y is equal to y bar, and plus complement of z bar is equal to z. And again for the second term, complement of x bar is equal to x, plus complement of y bar is equal to y, and plus complement of z is equal to z bar. These complements can easily be derived from by using De Morgan's law. So this is it for the Boolean algebra simplifications. See, the complement of a function can I'm repeating this topic. The complement of a function can be easily calculated by De Morgan's law. The question is x bar y z bar plus x bar y bar z. So complement of f is equal to the whole complement of x bar y z bar plus x bar y bar z. According to Boolean expressions, these two OR terms can be the OR operation can be converted to AND operations, and the two terms have a individual bar or individual complement. We have to find out the individual complement of the two terms. Again, for the first term, for calculating the individual complement, for the first term we have two AND operators. So according to De Morgan's law, the AND operator should be exchanged with OR operator. Hence we get x plus yx, because the first term is x bar. So while according to De Morgan's law, the complement of complement is always the original variable. According to De Morgan's law, we have to find out the complement of the variable. The variable is x bar, hence complement of x bar is always x. Then plus y bar, because complement of y is equal to y bar, and then plus the complement of z bar is z. The first term is completed. Again, according to De Morgan's law, the AND should be exchanged with the plus operator. So in between them I have put a operator plus. Then the second term, in case of second term, complement of x bar is equal to x, the AND operator is exchanged with plus, so we have put plus in between them, and then complement of y bar is equal to y, and we have put a plus symbol in between them, and the complement of z is equal to z complement. Hence this is the answer. So we have find out the complement of the function by using De Morgan's law. This is all about Boolean algebra and its simplifications. Any doubt can have a query on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.